Hey everybody. Good morning. It's March 12th and here I am in Moab doing my live stream. It's been a couple weeks, but I thought I'd do one. I thought I had a microphone here, but I had to order another one. So we'll call this the testing out the new microphone. It's earlier here than normal. Raleigh Brown, hi. And of course I thought, well, I'll wake up early. I'll be fine. Hi, Rhonda. And I would have if I hadn't fallen back to sleep. Hi, Steve Arona. And you know those dreams where you're at high school and you can't find out where your classes are? Hi, Kathy Marzik. And no one can explain where your classes will be? Hi, Janet Peterson. And for some reason, hi, Brad Meyer. Hi, Janet Simpson. Hi, Peter. And in this particular dream, for some reason, I couldn't figure out how to fit my lunch into the notebook that had all the papers that I would need for my classes, which I wasn't going to be able to find. And of course, my lunch was this messy salad thing that I had to fit into a notebook as I was standing outside the high school trying to figure out how would I find my classes. Hi, Ruth Dameron. Hi, Charlie Bryant. Hi, Aloysius. Peter Martell says, where's Charlie? Charlie's about a 12-hour drive north of me in Bozeman, Montana. And he's probably going skiing as we speak. And I'm down here. Brad Meyer's in Florida. Hi, Brad. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side? Hi, Karen Downey, who's just across town. Rainbows are visions, only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. I gotta go turn down the heat. Hold on, I forgot the heat's really loud in this place. You can watch me turn down the heat. I heard it go on. Hi, John Bamer. I bet Chris Bamer is there. Poor girl who has COVID. Hi, Judy Abbey. I'll start again. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Hi, Warren Bendler. Rainbows have visions, they're only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong. Wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Hi, John McLean. Hi, Angela Keaty from New Mexico, who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star. Somebody thought of it, someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Hi, Bonnie O'Donnell. All of us under its spell. We know it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep? Yes. And have you heard voices? Yes. I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls to young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it so many times to ignore it. I've heard it too many times. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and you and me. Thank you all for showing up. I'm a little out of practice because what have I been doing for the past 3 weeks? I've been going hiking and coming home and making little paintings. Here's my little painting. My mantra right now is less paint. Use less paint. Kathy Marzik says, our past, no matter how long ago, never completely leaves us and shows up in unexpected moments. The dreams, right? Kathy Marzik says, I have those dreams about my teaching days, not being able to find the room I was supposed to be in. I have them so often, I'm dreaming a part of me realizes it's a dream. Yeah, those dreams, we all have them. Charlie tells me about his. Thank you, Warren Bendler. So last night, I watched, by the way, welcome to where I live. Can you see over there? Somebody brought me flowers for the show that I did on Saturday night here in Moab. Andy Nettle, my good pal, brought me flowers, which was really sweet of him. And this is where I live. This is a little housekeeping cottage where these lovely people let me stay when I'm in Moab. And here's Andy Nettle, the man who brought me the flowers. Andy, thank you. Can you see the flowers? They look beautiful. So I did a show on Saturday night, which was lovely, and I've been here. Your paintings are beautiful. Thank you, Kathy. So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of on a retreat, and I love it. I hope you all get a chance to do one. But anyway, what I was saying is last night I watched 21 Days in Mariupol. It's an amazing documentary. I recommend it. And it's got me thinking about sort of Ukraine. And do you remember when the war started, how it was the front of our mind? And it's still there, but it's not the front of our mind because we're not in the middle of it. So I've got some stuff about that, but I wanted to start with, I already started, but I could go on with. This is a T.R. Ritchie song that I reimagined for myself to do this show because here I am in Moab, where T.R. and I lived for almost 20 years. This is called Wild Horses, and he wrote it about realizing, I'm getting towards the bucket list years, and I want to make sure that I live the life that I really wanted to live. And seeing as I'm going to turn 60 in December, I decided maybe I'm a good time for me to sing this song. How long was I fooling myself? How long was I living a lie? Telling myself it doesn't matter. I let all those chances go by. If it were mine to do over, I'd blow off the doors to begin. The lion would roar and the eagle would soar, and wild horses would come charging in. Too many good things disappear, and too many good friends get away. Too much precious time can be lost, squandered on needless delay. Everything turns on the moment. Is it ever too late to begin? The slightest of moves brings a thunder of hooves, and wild horses come charging in. When I dream, there's a theme today. When I dream, I am never too old. I have not yet bought into the lie. The world is a wild and beautiful place, and fear has not clouded my eye. And sometimes when I wake in the morning, I'm not sure which world I am in, but I take it on faith. I've come to a place wild horses come charging in. Sometimes when I wake in the morning, I'm not sure which world I am in, but I take it on faith. I have come to a place where wild horses come charging in. Hi, Bunny Barnes. Good morning. So as I said, I was watching 21 Days in Mariupol. Paul Belfay, good morning. Thank you. And so here we are in this world right now where war is everywhere, it seems. And Harold Payne, watching from the Philippines. Hello, Harold Payne. There's a very fine songwriter here. Nice to see you, Harold Payne. Tony Bowles, good morning. Marie Eaton, good morning from Bellingham. It's a gray, sad place here. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. The world is a little bit of a sad place these days. I love your blouse. It's a tie-dye jacket that I bought at the Moab Folk Festival from Nina Gerber's niece or cousin, who comes every year and runs the best tie-dye booth. I buy something every year. Daniel Bowling from Albuquerque. There you are. We got 2 New Mexico people here. So here's the beginning of my small series on remaining aware of the wars that are all around us and are too much to take, I know, but if you watch 21 Days in Mariupol, believe me, it'll be right there in the front of your mind again. I'm alone most of the time out here. I have wonderful friends and I see them, but I am an introvert and I enjoy it for this month. So thanks for Wild Horses. You're welcome, Daniel. So I get to do things like watch 21 Days in Mariupol, which I don't think Charlie would ever have voted to watch that movie. So, whoever wins the war gets to write the history. So we know very little about Hannibal the Carthaginian because everything we read about him was written by the people who won the war and destroyed him, even though for upwards of 10, maybe 20 years, the historians here will help me, he harassed the Romans by living on their continent with his army and just running around Italy. But I got a book out of the library here in Moab one year, and this song appeared to me on a bike ride. It was originally written to the melody of The Wicked Witch of the West. But I changed it. You want to sing along? Hannibal crossed the Alps. Did you learn that in history? Hannibal crossed the Alps. The elephants were a mystery to the Roman army on the other side. Elephants from Switzerland, boy were they surprised. Hannibal crossed the Alps, he said there's nothing to it. Hannibal crossed the Alps, come on boys, we can do it. Just a little further, Rome could be taken. Hindsight says Hannibal was mistaken. Hannibal crossed the Alps, he started in Spain. Hannibal crossed the Alps, imagine the baggage train. Food and shelter for 100,000 troops. Imagine that on your next morning commute. Hannibal crossed the Alps, can you say Carthaginian? Hannibal crossed the Alps, but now we call him Libyan for Phoenician or Tunisian, or to confuse you more, the Romans called it the Punic Wars. Hannibal crossed the Alps, it was brilliant and bold. Hannibal crossed the Alps, his men were very cold. These were not the northern Goths, not the Vandals. These were North Africans marching through snow in sandals. Hannibal crossed the Alps a long, long time ago. Hannibal crossed the Alps, that's all you need to know. And that's what the Romans thought, that's all you need to know. All right, I did plan this out. I want you to know that. By the way, I think it's fascinating that, so I wake up an hour before I'm going to do this show, and I'm making coffee, and the thing that I think is important is that I put on earrings. I guarantee you this has never concerned Raleigh Brown while doing his live stream, whether or not he's wearing earrings for the show. I went and found a poem that sort of fit with my theme here. This is a William Stafford poem called Explaining the Big One. William Stafford was a conscientious objector during World War II, and he was interned in in whatever camp we called it over here, a concentration camp, a camp. And he's writing here, and this poem is called Explaining the Big One. And here's Kathy Marzik saying, the victors are always the ones who write the history we study. Yes, It is sad. Good morning, Bernice Lewis. He goes from Atenas, Costa Rica. I put on earrings too. Yeah, we were brought up to put on earrings. We don't know why. No earrings, moi, says Raleigh Brown. I considered putting on mascara and I thought, no, your eyes are barely open. Don't even bother with it. Besides, you're going to look, I'm going to be doing this the whole time. So this is called explaining the big one. Remember that leader with the funny mustache? Liked flags and marching? Gave loyalty a bad name? Didn't drink, they say, but liked music and was jolly sometimes. And then the one with the big mustache and the wrinkled uniform, always jovial for the camera, but eliminated malcontents by the millions. He was our friend, I think. Women, oh yes, women, they danced and sang for the soldiers or volunteered their help. We loved them, except Tokyo Rose. Didn't we kill her afterwards? Our own leaders? The jaunty cigarette holder, the one with the cigar, remember the pearl-handled revolvers? And Ike, who played golf. It was us against the bad guys then. You should have been there. You should have been there. It was us against the bad guys. Barb Scott, good morning. Patty Schaffner, good morning. P. Marzik, it's never too late. I know. Is it never too late? It's never too late to begin. Barb Scott, I hope you're doing well. So, having watched 21 Days in Mariupol, I thought I would bring out my Ukraine song. I wrote this a few months after the ground war started, sitting in my home in Harrisville. Hi, Kathy Annabelle Main, who's sitting in New Hampshire right now, listening to the spring birds in late March, early April in New Hampshire, and thinking, what would it be like if I woke up and somebody had bombed us in the night? And I was no more used to it than the people in Ukraine were. Rhonda Scott Merrick says, Tokyo Rose and earlier Mata Hari. That's right. What if it happened here? How is your morning? Does a bird sing somewhere out of sight? What if your house was gone? What if fire had rained upon your neighborhood last night? Would you pray? And where is your sister? What if a bomb fell on her? Bomb fell on her train. Would you dream about moonlight on the water? Would you long for your home, Ukraine? What if it happened here? And where are the photos? And your grandfather's chair in this quiet home that has never known bombs falling out of the air? And what if you were standing in the rubble? What if rubble was all that remained? Would you dream about moonlight on the water? Would you long for your home, Ukraine? Hi, Chris Bamer. Hi, Tom Hodge. Hi, Janet Wisniewski. Was surprised to see you here. Springtime has not yet kicked in Belgium. It probably hasn't quite in New Hampshire yet, but it's here in Moab, Utah. Hi, Bill McGinnis. Ono ukulele, yeah. So that was my song about Ukraine. Beautiful and heartbreaking. Thank you, Daniel Bowman. Let's get the guitar out again. So yesterday I got a guitar and I thought, well, what am I going to play for these guys? And I started looking through my songs. And one interesting thing, having done this solo show here in Moab, is how much, and we all know how valuable the wonderful Charlie Koch is. Hi, Kimberlyn Correa. Hi, Cozy. I love this. Thank you. How valuable is harmony? Harmonies are beautiful. But here I am doing a solo show, and I've had to sort of rediscover the melody without the harmony, which which might be a metaphor, or it might be just what I'm talking about. Chris Bamer, I hope you're feeling okay. So this is a song I wrote for goodbye to this beautiful place where I am living right now, but when I was moving to New Hampshire, to say goodbye to Moab and my life here. It's a wonderful community here. Hi, Barry Kazendorf. So this is a song called Eurydice Good Night. And in it I'm bidding goodbye to my beautiful backyard in the house I owned that was full of apricot trees and peach trees and cherry trees. Sweet Eurydice, good night. Your open sky, your morning light. How do I let go of your hand? A woman in a desert land. I will sing of summers on the lawn. The cherries bloom and then they're gone. All that I love leaving soon. The other side, the other room. Let go, we hold so tight. Eurydice, good night. Are you ready now? I will turn my head. Be alive and let the dead be dead. If I am to sing a living sound, then one of us must turn around. What do I do about you, Eurydice? What do I do about all of this memory? A woman in a desert land. How do I let go your hand? The open sky, the morning light. Eurydice, good night. Let go, we hold so tight. Eurydice, good night. So when I was moving away from here, I was also leaving behind a lot of memories of tough one to sing in the morning. That's right. Thank you, Daniel Bowling. It was a tough one when you've just gotten up. I thought I saw Susie Burke show up here for a second, and I forgot the chords in the middle of it. I remember when I was writing that, just to tell you about it. So I used to write in this old 1950s trailer that TR and I put in the backyard so that we didn't have to sing and both songwrite in the same tiny little house. And outside of it, my neighbor, Louis, had hung Tibetan flags all over this beautiful tree that was right over the fence from the trailer. And TR had died, I think, at the time that I had written this song. And I had so many memories about Moab, and sad ones and happy ones. And it was that idea of just having to move forward and having to leave the past behind, no matter how much it was beautiful thing, and maybe I wanted to hold on to it. But if you're going to, one of us must let the dead be dead. And that was what this song was about, learning to let the dead be dead. So where's the toaster? You do have a toaster. I do. Wait, Brad, I'll show you the toaster. Hold on. I do have a toaster. Hold on. Can you see back there the yellow dish gloves? Next to it is a red toaster, but Brad is referring to the song about being a landlord here. Bonnie O'Donnell, Macy the dog feels the same as Charlie the dog. Raleigh Brown says, Charlie the dog thanks you for getting me to sit still and give him a 30-minute belly rub. Awesome. All right. What am I going to go out on? I had planned to go out on this song, which I will now do. Here in this town of Moab, I have some friends whose folks are older. And I've lost my folks. But they're still in that time when there's a parent somewhere in a nursing home. And I wrote this when my dad, we made the horrible decision, which I'm not sure in retrospect I would make again, but I knew at the time I had no option, for him to be in a nursing home, in a room, with a curtain between him and his roommate. And the first day that we moved him in there, and he was so confused, and the way they did it, I would never do it again. And he looked at me and said, I'm ready to go home now. And I had to leave. Hello, Susan, thank you. Captain, my captain, did you forget? It's time to go. No, it's not time yet. The wind from your sails, the memory fails. Once you were young and strong. Now every room on this hall has a body in a chair, waiting for a ticket to a better somewhere. The angels might come, rescue you from the nursing home. Captain, my captain, I'll wheel you on the deck, past every shipwreck of mortal man. Broken by the waves, the body unmade. This is not going according to plan. For the end of your story, Captain, we tried. Some of us live too long before we die, and the angels come, rescue you from the nursing home. The sun and the rain fall from above on a lot of need to be loved, to be loved. Captain, my captain, the nurses are kind. There's light in this room, it's the best we could find. But Captain, my captain, it's as bad as I feared, to walk away and leave you here, alone and undone, till the angels come and rescue you from the nursing home. The sun and the rain fall from above on a lot of need to be loved. Oh, the sun and the rain fall from above on a lot of need to be loved. So I know it's sad, but that song to me talked about how I didn't want to have to put somebody where they ended up, and the only way out of a nursing home is the angels, and it's hard. Janet Peterson, thank you again for this time in music and poetry. Gift was all bless your heart from my early morning life here. Judy Abbey, it brings back sad memories, but also good ones. Annette Deo, good morning. Just so, damn, says Daniel Bowling. Daniel Bowling, I know you went through this. Rhonda Scott Merrick, I didn't cry all yesterday, now sobbing. Oh, I hope it's a cleansing cry. Aloysius, hello. My parents never made it into a nursing home. They ended in the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry. Kathy Marzik, thank you for this beautiful morning. Oh, Kathy Marzik posted, here it is, a link to 20 Days in Mariupol, the documentary I was talking about earlier in the show. Maria Easton, thank you for your honest, open sharing of all the emotions. Nancy Basket, yes, I know it was hard. Rumiko, good morning. Sad when we do our best, but the best does not feel enough. That's well put. Thank you, Rumiko. Hi, Mikkel. Tom Hodge, thank you for gathering us. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to see you, Tom Hodge, in about a week in Bellingham at a house concert. Susan Andrew, thank you for today's music. Well, I know it was a little bit of an emotional one, but I hope it felt real. And life is real. I'll get rid of this. John Bamer, thank you for sharing this in art. Let's see if I get rid of that. I don't remember how. I will not be back next week because next week at this time I have to get on an airplane to fly to Portland, Oregon, so that Charlie and I can meet up and do a 4-day tour, which we hope that we can still do. This tour is either we're back and touring, or the tour is we're retiring because we're too tired. Leave them laughing or not, says Daniel Bowling. Enjoy the rest of your solitude. Amazing mournful morning. Oh, gosh, maybe I need to cheer you guys up. Are you guys okay? I'm going to send you out as it is. So I'll see you in 3 weeks, because Charlie and I have a 10-day tour. So we'll be back at the very end of March. Susan Bischoff, we will miss you. Have a lovely day. Nancy Basket, I'm looking forward to seeing you in Olympia. Be good to yourselves. And thank you all for joining me this morning so I could celebrate the microphone that I had to order because the one that I left here got lost somehow in Moab. And I'll see you at the end of March. Have a good week, and be good to yourselves. Bye.